Sometimes you are using tools that they know nothing about. Like you have used tools before that the company knows nothing about, right? So now they have their own tools that they work with. Do you understand me? So now they want to see if your friend, like let's say your friend has gotten the job, is capable of using these tools. Do you understand me? So it's not like they are going to it now depends after the 3 months or 4 months or thereabout time that you are given for for that job. You are now there to now convince your client if probably you are now here to convince your client if you are worth staying for that job. See, in as much as it's easy to land a remote job, it's still landing a job is not hard though. The real deal is sustaining yourself in that job for months, weeks and years. Do you understand me? So now that probation is like a grace period, right? It's a grace period for you to, show your client what you've got. If you are working as probably a customer service representative and your client says, okay, um do you know how to use HubSpot? You say, yes, I know how to use HubSpot. Okay, show us. And then you sign a contract with them starting on Monday. So automatically they already like assumed that yes, you know what you are doing, right? So let's say along the line, the 3 months, you never had like a flag, because definitely there must be reporting. Yes, there must be reporting from clients. They have to see your report, see if you've like had any issues, or if you've like, given them any worries, or let's just say everything has been good all along, right? They will be convinced like, oh, this person knows what's it. Let's give him, they renew your contract. So even if it's a contract work, even if it's a part-time work, even if it's a full-time work, they will like be either impressed or they will leave you, like tell you to leave the job, right? So it's now left for you to know which one you want to decide. Do you want to leave? Do you want to convince your clients that okay, I know what I'm doing, right? And do you want to give your client that rest assurance that see, I've worked in your company for 3 years, I've worked in your company for 3 months, and I'll be able to bring value. So now at least at this point I should not be able to start convincing you that I'm worth this job. Do you understand me? You have already done that already. So that is what your shame, that is what that job is entailing. Not like it's a wrong thing or it's not something that happened. It's very, very much normal. So tell your friend not to be scared or worried. It's just something that is normal. Do you understand me? Alright. Yes, you're welcome. So is there any other question? Please, I want to share my screen because this will be ending by 7. I'll be sharing my screen soon. Is there any other question? If there's any other question, let me know, please. John, Precious, please, you people should ask questions. Oh, ask questions, please. You don't have questions. Okay, somebody sent me a DM. Why are you not asking the question? Okay, Precious, do you want to ask a question? Okay, okay. So somebody sent me a DM and said, is it compulsory that I must add a portfolio to my application? Yes, yes, it is very, very compulsory. You add a portfolio to your application, because why are you applying for a job that there is no portfolio in it? See, your portfolio link should always be highlighted in your resume. Oh, should always be highlighted in your resume, same as your LinkedIn profile link. Do you understand? It should be hyperlinked, it should be clickable. That's another thing mistake you people make. You are highlighting your portfolio link and it's not clickable. Why? You should cross check these things before you even send out your applications to clients. Are you getting me? You should, check out these things before you send application to clients. So yes, it is very, very important. Yes, who asked this question? It's very important you send your portfolio out, because in as much as a resume is important, it's same as a portfolio, because they need to see what you are capable of. Now you see a resume, they are not seeing you. If a portfolio, you should even include your picture. Do you understand me? You should include your picture. So if you cannot convince a client that you know what you are doing, they will not give you that job. So yes, it's very, very important. Very, 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 very important to add a portfolio. So any other question? Any other question? If you have questions, please drop it. Okay. Shem, no problem. No problem. You can always join any webinar. If I would be running any webinar again, you can always join. So any other question? If you don't know how to use the Google Meet to ask questions, you can do like this person and send your questions in. Please, I'm checking. If you have a question, drop it in my chat box or on the Google Meet. Okay. Somebody say, why must it be 3 page? Yes, now it has to be 3 page. Your resume should not be more than 3 page. If it's more than 3 page, what are you doing? Do you understand? What are you doing? Your resume should not be more than 3 page. You're not writing a novel. It's when you're writing a novel that you can have like 50 more pages. Do you understand? You're not a writer, you are applying for a job. So definitely your resume should not be more than 3 page. It's normal. Do you understand me? It should not be more than 3 page. It should not be more than 3 page. Please, what kind of skill is very valuable for companies currently? There are a lot. We have virtual assistants, we have customer support, we have even graphic design. Do you understand? There are companies that are employing graphic designer to work for them remotely. Do you understand? We have executive assistant, although many people run from executive assistant, but I find the job very, very, thrilling. Do you understand? People run from it because probably because of the work load entailed in it. Do you understand? But me, I find it really, really thrilling. You there to work as a executive assistant. You can also, if you don't want to work as probably the right hand man of your CEO, you can give basic administrative support. So you just be doing the basic tasks instead of being the executive assistant of that company. It's also there. So we still have many more. So it does depend on your, and also if you are going for any niche, please make sure you have an interest in that niche before you go for it. Do you understand? If you don't have an interest in that niche, it will bore you out at the end of the day. Yes, you need money, but you need to have that skill and enthusiasm to able to go for that job. Do you understand me? So any question, please let's ask because I'll be switching soon.
Yes, yes,
Okay, I said what you asked is in your resume, that is in your Upwork, you have one niche that you display there as a salesperson, right? But in your LinkedIn is another niche. So you are asking between these two, which you are now
yes,
confused on which one to go for, right?
yes. That is
Okay.
it. I'm kind of asking whether is it right or am
Okay.
I acting on confusion? Am I acting as confused person?
The thing is, it's not actually bad to have more than one niche. I work as a customer support, I work as executive assistant, right? I also book flights for clients. I do a lot of things. It's not bad. But the thing is how you position yourself. Do you understand me? So if you are also doing the same process you are doing now in for your what will I put it? What when you're applying for jobs, that is you are using one particular resume that has the same three different niche in one resume, you are doing it wrong. Do you understand me? In as much as you want to spread your
Okay.
wings, you have to position yourself where you have to do it right. Because once you don't do it right, you are automatically telling client that you don't know what you are doing. Imagine you are applying for a job, a niche, you are using this niche, you are using that niche, and you cannot even how will I put it? I see nothing to see or prove that you actually know what you are doing there. I go to your LinkedIn, I see nothing to prove. Now, most of the times when you're applying for a job, it's mostly your LinkedIn profile actually that client get to want to ask or see. I've not really my company, we don't really ask for Upwork. It's just additional, right? If you want to put it there, it's a good one. It's even going to help you. Please, if you have an Upwork that is fully optimized, it's always best to you put it in there. Do you understand me? So, but for purpose record, it's very vital you focus more on your LinkedIn because that's the one clients get to ask more of. Do you understand me? Have I answered your question? So yes, it's not like you're
Okay, yes.
wrong. It's not like you're wrong in
In my work experience,
um
I added the three places I've worked on site,
okay,
both where I did admin job and where I did sales job.
okay,
I added like them in work experience.
okay,
In my resume,
okay,
the same thing.
okay.
So I added sales and the advanced step and done admin. So then I need to separate it.
Yes, you need to separate it. Do you